Hi students, in this video I'm going to be explaining how you are going to complete the sun patterns over hundreds of years assignment. So the first thing I want you to do is go to Canvas. Specifically, you're going to go to the home page, and from the home page find today's date, which is March 12, and you can click over here on the sun patterns over hundreds of years activity. Once you click on that, it's going to take you to a site within our Canvas. This is a page within the Lesson 3 module, and it's going to give you all of the directions that you need to complete the assignment today. This video is just a supplement to those instructions. So to get us started, you're going to be basically completing 4 parts for this particular assignment. The first 2 parts we're going to be doing today on Tuesday. So for part 1, you need to calculate the sunrise, sunset, and then length of daylight information for your assigned year and location. These are the instructions for what you're going to do. So the first thing says to open the solar calculator link. Then it tells me that I need to enter the latitude and longitude and the time zone America/Los _Angeles. I've already got it saved in here, but you may need to enter that manually. The next thing it tells me to do is enter in my assigned date. So this will be the day, the month, and the year. And for our example today, I'm going to be doing the year 2024. So my first date is March 20th. I come back over here, and the day I'm going to change to 20, March 2024. The time doesn't matter. And I look down and I see that the sunrise is at 7:10 and the sunset is at 19:23. So I'm going to go back now and enter my next date, which is June 20th. And I see that the apparent sunrise is 5:10 and the sunset is at 21:10. And the next date I need is the 22nd of September. The apparent sunrise is 6:57 and the sunset is 19:05. And my sunset was 16:21. Okay, now what I need to do is calculate the length of daylight hours using this time calculator. Thank you to Melanie for finding this for us. So if I go back over to my data, I've got sunrise time 7:10, sunset 19:23. So I'm going to do 19:23 and then 7:10. The order doesn't really matter, but it just keeps the numbers positive if you put the bigger number on the top. Make sure that you click subtract and then calculate. And it shows you that there are 12 hours and 13 minutes. That's the duration that the sun was up. So if I come over here, I will write length of daylight, 12 hours and 13 minutes. So now I have this data, and this is the information that I'm going to be sharing with the class eventually, but I want to just highlight those as the important data. You too are going to write this data in your particular data chart. The next part we need to do is look at the solar elevation. So we go back to Canvas. We've done part 1. We did the sunrise time, sunset time, and then the length of daylight. Now we're going to do the solar elevation at noon. So to do that, we're going to click this link, choose the city Seattle, enter in the month, day, and year. The time is noon, and then calculate the solar position to get our elevation. So let's do that now. Defaults to Boulder, Colorado, but we're going to scroll down until we see Seattle, Washington. So for the date, I'm going to again start with March 20th, and I'm in the year 2024. I need to change my time to noon on a 24-hour clock and then hit calculate solar position. The solar elevation is located here, and it's 42.56. I'm going to round that up to 43 degrees. So now I'm going to do June 20th. calculate solar position, 65.74. So we would say that that rounds up to 66 degrees. And then we've got September 22nd, 2024 at noon, calculate solar position, 42.29. So that would round to 42 degrees. To 19 degrees. Okay, and I have now completed part 1 and part 2 of this assignment. For part 3, I'm just going to share the data with the class. So I'll walk up with my handout after I've checked with the other people at my table group, and we will record the data that we calculated and that we gathered. We'll record it on our class chart so that others can add the data that we found to their particular data chart. And then you will do the same for all of the other years that your team did not record on your handout. For part 4, we will do that on Thursday, and we will be doing the data analysis and sense-making questions. So make sure that you don't lose this very important piece of paper. Okay, I think that should do it.